slave shirt, basically to signify that I'm no longer a slave to sin, and specifically something that I realized I was a slave to, and that was the sin of pride. Long story short, I played basketball all my life, and well, not all my life, not out the womb, but I played basketball for a long time and planned on playing in college and then on to the next level, but God had another plan for my life, and I realized that once I gave my life to Christ, I didn't actually die to self in every single area of my life, and I hadn't considered what the will of God might be for my future. I just thought that what I wanted, he would be in line with that. How arrogant was that? But that he would be in line with that, and I would go on and do what it is that I wanted to do. But he showed me that he had another plan for me, and he gave me a passion to share the gospel, and I began to work for my school newspaper, writing commentaries, and I had a gospel radio program, and just use both of those to share the gospel. But what I realized was that I never used to play the game of basketball for cheers or for attention from the media and stuff like that. I mean, when I say media, I mean local town newspapers and things like county newspapers, things like that. But I never played for those reasons. But later on, after I was no longer playing for a school, I missed that attention. I missed the cheers. I missed having like little fans and things like that. And when I would look at professional basketball players on television or even some college games, I would say, that could have been me out there, and I could have done that, and it was all about, what it could have been me and things like that. And at first it was about, because I still love the game of basketball, but after God gave me another passion and I was even walking in my purpose, I realized that it was more about that could have been me getting that attention. That could have been me on television. That could have been the fans cheering for me. And so I realized that I still wanted recognition for something, and I guess I had grown up seeing myself becoming some kind of star and being in the limelight, looking at things from the world standard of importance and things that mattered. And I was actually seeking the praises of men, and I was more appreciative of those than I didn't recognize that God was honored or God was glorified by what I was doing for him, and that far outweighs any praise man can give you. So I came to my senses. Christ brought me down, basically humbled me, and I realized that even humility is not an easy thing. It takes much prayer and discipline, because it's not just about saying that you don't need to be recognized, because on the outside I was a humble person, but it's about not having that desire at all to even get some kind of recognition. So I'm no longer a slave to the sin of pride, and I think that's something to be proud of.